At Bunnings, a little can go a long way with our lowest prices. Dulux paint $116.94, Monarch roller kit $25.77. Will you find a competitor's lower price on the same stocked item? We'll beat it by 15%. Bunnings Warehouse. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Kia ora team, George here from Touch NZ. Now we all enjoy a bit of touch, but without a proper warm-up, the chances of being injured are massively increased. So to keep you on the field and out of the emergency room, Touch NZ have made a short and easy warm-up series for all levels, proven to lower the chance of injury by close to 50%. So head on over to our site and check them out. Play safe, play smart.
Kia ora te iwi, and welcome to the big dance, the last of our finals on day 3 of the 2024 Bunnings Warehouse Open Nationals. It's the Open Men's Finals, the one I look forward to the most, one we normally have all the teams have finished, have the biggest crowd. Really excited, Harbour, about this game. I just watched both of these teams through the pool play. Just looked at the way they played, and it just really didn't look like there were any other teams who could compete with these two. They were the clear 2 best teams all the way throughout this weekend. This is a fitting final. It's almost an unofficial New Zealand trial with the Open Men's team named on the 20th of this month, Wednesday week. I can't wait for what's about to unfold before us, Harley.
Kia ora mai, kia ora anō koutou katoa. Kua whakahono mai nei tēnei kēmu. As you mentioned, the big dance between the 2 best teams in Open Men's in our country, a repeat of last year's final as well, between counties MANUKAU Black and North Harbour. We've seen both of them on live stream already this weekend, so we know what they bring. Counties MANUKAU top of Pool B, North Harbour top of Pool A. Although they were the tops in each pool, we do have to make mention of the fact how impressive and how close the Open Men's competition was this year. Canterbury was in the mix, Auckland was in the mix, Waikato ended up finishing 6th this year. So it just shows how strong the competition is right across the country. But this is the decider who will win the gold medal. You've got some stats for us from previous years.
North Harbour, reigning champions, obviously the winners 2023. Counties MANUKAU, last time they won this division was back in 2020, so not too long ago. But I'm sure this local derby of sorts will be one that the counties will want to take out. We've seen North Harbour earlier today in the semi-finals, second of our live stream games. We've seen them have a sort of like just a steady start in that game. We've seen Bay of Plenty actually get out to a bit of a lead. They looked really promising in that first half. Did Bay of Plenty, but then the pace from North Harbour, not only through the orange zone, which we're accustomed to, but on the attack, just totally took that game away from Bay of Plenty. We don't normally see this too often. We often see the teams line up but not get together and hug. Again, just another one of the awesome parts of the sport of touch. Such a privilege and a blessing to be part of this sport. Excellent sport. We got the counties team coming towards us. There's sub boxes on this side. Big thumbs up to my man out there, Sean Wilkie, leader of this counties MANUKAU team. Great young man. And then when he's got players in his team, Nat Turner, Matthew Sinclair, Mark Hodgson, Hutchie, and number 16, you just know, must give you confidence as a leader that you've got the guns to go up against this juggernaut, which is North Harbour.
As you mentioned, North Harbour, equally sprinkled, full of talent, and many winners on the higher stage as well. We're talking about guys like Charlo Flavel, George Durban Burgess, who was very important in that semi-final win over the Bay of Plenty. But equally, X-Factor players like Lance Davids, who will be very instrumental in determining the final outcome of this game. We can see some team lists there for touchies, both within Aotearoa and abroad. Many names you may be familiar with.
Yeah, happy birthday to Logan Forrester. It's his birthday today, and he would have got an early morning present when he realised he was ranked in the top 3 and got to do this men's finals game. However, 20 minutes ago, when he realised what was about to physically happen to him, probably not such a happy birthday, because this is going to be an absolute physical onslaught from both of these teams. And having had the privilege of refereeing a number of these games, when you're physically at your worst after doing 13 games over 3 days in these beautiful conditions, you're required to be at the best, because it's the best of the best that you're refereeing now. The good thing, though, is you're always with the best referee team. And we see John Dusto, the leader, the #1 referee in New Zealand. Great year he has had as he looks forward to going and making his claims. The World Cup later on this year, teamed up with Alicia Ruiti again. The second woman, to my knowledge, ever to be part of a men's open game. Such is the quality of Alicia as a referee. And then the birthday boy rounds it out. So when you have the best teams, you need the best team of referees. This is what it is. And I have no doubt that the philosophy these 3 refs will go in to this game is 7 metres. Let's keep them apart and let's stay out of the road of what is going to be a magnificent display of touch skill. Harbour about to kick us off, Harley. 40 minutes. Strap yourself in. Here we go. Pace straight away. Durban Burgess. Sweet play from Robertson. Snuffed out there from Counties MANUKAU. Early shot fired though. Great timing from the winger there from Counties MANUKAU.
You can see the IQ very high for Counties MANUKAU. They could read the play. Charlotte Level sitting back in that pocket. He got the ball, but equally Counties MANUKAU able to answer defensively. Strong rucking, sneaky play down the sideline.
Yeah, absolutely. Sneaky, but everyone knew that it was happening except for us. So Counties MANUKAU got some tricks up their sleeves. Nearly on the outside. Good touch. Really exciting game already. The amount of times you hype yourself up for a good game and it just doesn't live up to it. But both of these teams started with a hiss and a roar, Harley.
And I think it's because both of them are so strong in the middle of the field. That's where the battle was going to be won. That's where it's going to be decided. We can see here just perfect form when it comes to playing the ball. Tomahawk and now Toby Snellgrove on the pick. They're going to look to team up, but equally a great chase down there by Boston Franklin. They've played each other so often, so they know how to read and respond. It's going to be a real grind, this game.
Maddie Sinclair, one of our top players in the country and the world. I see him there helping the Harbour player get back 7. Oh, nice little hands here from Counties MANUKAU. Bit of a foot race down the sideline. Was the touch made? Looks like it was. Good chase down there from the North Harbour winger. That's just simple drawn pass there, Harley. It doesn't have to be always the fast plays. So we see here just great catch and pass, catch and pass.
That's right. Keeping it simple seems to be the recipe for Counties MANUKAU, but
Counties
just an error for North Harbour as they were exiting.
Forward pass off the ruck. Surprise. Counties now. Oh, Hutch. Nothing was on. There was no right for Counties to get across that easy. Just North Harbour clocked off, it seems. Pre-game, I talked about the pace of North Harbour, but we see a man with all the pace in the world just getting on the outside of 2 North Harbour defenders, creating a 3-on-2 overlap on this right-hand side. Winger in no man's land for North Harbour. Touchdown, first of the game, Counties MANUKAU, 1-0.
Those are the opportunities that you don't want to give Counties MANUKAU. I'm sure Harbour will regret turning the ball over in their red zone, as we can see now. A little peel play again, but they go to the left. Great defense there again. Nat Turner does it from one end to the other.
I don't know if it's intentional, but Harbour started quite slow in the semi-final against Bay of Plenty. They were going for a lot of, I would call the quickie plays, the back to the middle plays, and then they went and got back to what they're good at, is getting on the outside. So it'll be interesting to see if they revert back to that. Not sure what happened there. Must have been caught offside. Play through. 3 touches for Counties. 2 to go. Yeah, so it was odd on that 5th touch there. It's almost like Sinclair didn't anticipate getting touched. Took him a little while to get the ball down. But good work there from North Harbour.
Yeah, shifted the ball back inside to Rocky Morrison, but didn't quite get the ending that they wanted to. Big yards on the wing here from Nyantachi.
It's a lot more frantic than I thought from both of these teams. I thought it'd be very robotic-like in their structures both times. Team getting on the outside, and there we have it. You heard Alicia Ruiti, the referee, calling play through short. And here's our man, I think, who got the intercept, Harley, in the semi-final. Davids, the number 10 for North Harbour, going across. Again, just having Counties MANUKAU on the back foot. The number 5 for Counties not getting back. Playing through, touchdown, 1-1.
You made mention of the great referee in there. You could also see the feet just in front of the line. But what was most impressive in that play was just how ruthless Harbour were on their transition set. Keep an eye on that. That could be a determining factor in today's game.
Wilkie there, dancing with those white boots on. Just looking to set things up. Turner now into dummy half. Wilkie with the ball. Just so quick at the scoreline. Good defence, Harbour. I think there was Durban Burgess maybe on the link. Across the field. Excellent movement. There's really no way that should be able to happen. Counties will want to adjust to that and lift high on the Harbour box side. Just sending one up so far. Hardly allowing Harbour to get in behind. 4th touch, good work.
Look for the sweep play coming here. Instead, Shiloh Flavel will take a 1-2 step, but Riley Harrison calls the touch. He was onside. Good defence again from Counties.
Cents you're going for Counties, Harley?
Cents?
Yeah.
Cents and dollars? No, I can't say that. Good defence lifting into the middle part of the field there by Harbour. 5th touch now. Matty Sinclair with a great break on the left-hand side, and he teams up with Rocky Morrison to score Counties MANUKAU's 2nd try.
The Harbour defender there just got himself into real bad body position. Almost looked like he turned infield. We see him there. Sinclair just gets on the outside of him. Uncharacteristic error at this level, let alone in this North Harbour team. Sinclair, though, you give him an inch, he takes a mile. Made North Harbour pay 2-1.
I really like the communication that you can hear both from the sub-box but on the field from Counties MANUKAU doing a really good job. Working together, as we can see Harbour almost coming together for them. Ball just goes to the ground.
Burge and the winger there, both wingers from Counties making great decisions. Right decisions, so they're making sure the Harbour player has no time to catch and pass. Again into their work, they've started the better. Counties MANUKAU, but we've seen this earlier in the semi-final and Harbour were against Bay of Plenty, but Sinclair again just making it look to you. This is really odd just to see a simple W in the middle of the field. Sinclair getting through. Harbour player just out of sorts on their defence. Again, look, you got both middles up, both turning and pulling their corner. I've never seen a policy like that, and I'm sure they will want to fix that up ASAP. Sneaking the comms, one up, one back, ready to shut. No doubt Matty's just going to keep going back to that until they fix it up.
But we know North Harbour were in this position in the semi-final, down by 2. So, not unfamiliar to them. Rollinson now with the pick, looks to connect with Snellgrove, but great sliding defence from Howarth.
Yeah, could have probably went into the touchdown zone, did Rollinson. Good to see him though on the ball. Harbour really going to need him. Look at them again, rolling. Harbour Counties are just at them. They just have no chance. And again, gone in there. Shiloh Flavel to disrupt the roll ball. Counties Manukau's yards earning them a penalty. Massively on top so far, Counties Manukau.
On almost every part of the field, it seems. Harbour almost looked a little shell-shocked. Little quickie play here from Morrison.
Morrison back with the ball. Franklin sets things up. Morrison now. Wilkie around the back. Forward pass off the ruck. Franklin to Morrison. Harbour get away with one now. A couple adjustments really needed to be made by Harbour defensively. Oh, look at these yards, Harley.
Lance Davids for you and the impact he can make.
Oh, strong touch there. Oh, nice little jump. He's gone in for the second for Harbour. He's got both of them so far. Davids, number 10. Much better set, though. Good through that orange zone. Momentum, direct. And just a little skip. Gets on the outside of the diving reach of Sean Wilkie.
Defensively, Counties were in a really good position. But just this little double step here caught them out. Very hard to catch Lance Davids when he's in full flight.
Waikato straight back into it. Matty Sinclair with the ball. Gets a quickie. Steps off his left. Defence this time. Was onside in front of him, but unfortunately not onside, just outside. Set up the last two in really simple fashion, just off a double using his speed. We see again Harbour with both players up.
Just a little error on the roll ball there. Great pressure from Harbour.
Good set, Harbour. I'm really just going to say lazy, Harley, that. You could see that almost about to unfold before it did. The Harbour player just taking off before the dummy half was even in a position to pass, putting themselves under unnecessary pressure. Harbour so far.
And it just opens up for them on the right-hand side. Riley Harrison crosses for Counties Manukau's fourth. We'll take a look on the Bunnings Warehouse replay here. It kind of started static. Didn't come from too much. Both defenders really high. Both turn their shoulders outwards.
I can only imagine they must be doing this intentionally, because it seems like such an elementary thing to be happening wrong if that's what it is. But both middles up, it seems like it's the easiest way to beat a defence is to have them both up. Sweeping play. Should have just went through the number 8 from North Harbour. Winiana, I have no doubt if he did, would have been played through. Touchdown, 4-2 though. 12 minutes has absolutely flown by. Counties on top in this first half. Winiana back with the ball.
Close it out! Forward! 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 Yeah!
Pretty sound profile here from Counties Manukau. Led in the middle there by Hayden Chellu. Let's see if they can finish off the work. But of course, Durban Burgess.
Such a contrast in defence. Counties getting one player, one middle higher than the other, pulling a good profile, sending them back to the saving middle. And this just doesn't even look like Harbour are going to get across. And now the yards. Oh.
Just an unfortunate end to what was a great set. Just a little error. In fact, I feel like the error came because Harbour were still rolling back. Then almost Counties got caught out by how much positive momentum they'd built. They almost got offset somewhat as they were moving up the field so quickly. But a great touch. Shiloh Flavel having to go back to the mark. Fifth touch coming here. But we're actually going to return to halfway. It looks like the referees have picked up 7 players on the field for Harbour in that last set. Counties Manukau will take their time heading back to halfway. Haven't missed much here. All our referees in this men's final between Counties Manukau and North Harbour. Just working through their motions slowly, making their way towards 7 metres. Here is Matt Sinclair again. He's been an absolute machine for Counties Manukau this afternoon. But it's just a little error. It looks like a side plant.
I think if you want to nullify Counties, Harley, you've got to first nullify Matty Sinclair. And letting him get on a roll like he has so far in this first half is he's got his tail up. Harbour, though, has stemmed the flow in the last few sets. Both teams just so good through this area. Interesting passage there. Just look at the momentum here, Harvey, from Counties. Looks like they're running downhill and Harbour uphill.
Howarth now with the ball, looking for a little late cut. Doesn't come through for Counties.
A little bit slower this set so far from Harbour until we see great injection. Some up here. No look, flick on.
In the semi-final, there was so much more flow that was coming on the field from Harbour that they are struggling with this game, well, this half at least anyway. They'll probably regroup and chat about it at half-time, but Counties Manukau doing such a good job of disrupting the North Harbour transition and are awarded with a penalty.
Great point, Harley. You're exactly right. We watched that game and Harbour players coming on from the box, 1,000 miles an hour, straight up the middle of the field, and they're almost just blowing over the defence, but we haven't seen that yet. Counties Manukau winning the arm wrestle in this first half. Just under 5 minutes to go. Sinclair back out. Taking his time. Turner and Sinclair. Dangerous combination.
Another penalty here for Counties Manukau. Again, a high length. Look how tight the four defenders for Harbour are. And Matty Sinclair will try and take advantage of it, but he can't. Unfortunately, another error in the roll ball execution starting to hinder Counties Manukau now.
Working their way back to the middle, Harbour now.
Errors both ways.
Yeah, that's the comms coming out of the Counties box. Talking about taking care of possession. Spoken about that a number of times. Unforced errors can really hurt teams. Flavel just getting beaten on the outside. Hutchinson here. No arms tackle. When the teams are as fast as they are, they really need to be kept apart, which they have been. Wilkie. Nice honesty from the Harbour player. Would have been gutted to say it. We see Wilkie with a great hit onto the ball. Perfect timing. Gets underneath the Harbour defender. We see it here in the replay. Fake the quickie. Gives it to the player coming down the middle. Just gets to the line before the touch is able to. Out by 3 now, Harley. 2 minutes to go, 5-2, Counties Manukau.
Can never say never, especially with the North Harbour team with as much talent as this, but Counties Manukau have had a near-perfect half, aside from a couple of errors. They'd be very happy heading into half-time.
Rollison's the key for Harbour for me.
The effort from Counties Manukau on defence is so impressive. They really, really want this, and you can tell just by watching. Offside is the call there from referee Logan Forrester. But I think Counties are okay with that. No try has been scored against them for a little while now. sticking to their policies well. But
he's been the man for Harbour. I talked about Robinson for me being the key, but it's actually been Davids, the number 10 for Harbour. He scored 2 almost by himself and set this third one up here. You see really not much on. Misses the touch, sees the space out on the right-hand wing. Makes the pass. Gets one back with a minute to go here in this first half. The men's open finals.
Of course, Hutchinson was up for the assignment to take away that option. Just missed him. And a great looping ball over the top to Akuhata. But here we go again. Just that injection of pace here from Sinclair. But an intercept here. Let's see if anyone can catch him.
Do they get him? Oh! Does he get there? Oh!
What's the call going to be? It looks like a try is going to be awarded to Davids.
Oh, happened right on half time. Davids scored 3, set up 1. He's going to start regretting getting intercepts, I think.
But have a look at it. It certainly is in an unexpected time and position of the field coming off the second phase play here.
It's the pace that gets him the try, but it's the fact that he gets up off the line quickly. He doesn't sit on the line and wait to see what the attack's going to do. He gets himself up, didn't have to move for that intercept, comes straight to him.
Kua tai mai mātou ki te pai wehe te wā whakatā o tēnei kēmu te whiringa whaiti o nā tāne. 5 tries to 4 counties. MANUKAU with a slight lead over North Harbour. We'll be back very shortly with the second half.
Awesome, thank you, buddy.
A fresh coat of paint can go a long way.
4 litre Easy Coat interior paint, $91.58. Sally's 1 litre professional sugar soap, $5.61.
Where you find a competitor's lower price and the same stock item will beat it by 15%.
Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Kia ora touch whānau, welcome to Quick Hit, your short, sharp and touch relevant warm-up, with the aim of warming up and moving those important body parts before kicking into activity. The Quick Hit warm-up requires minimal space, minimal time, and allows for innovation.
Homegrown Heroes is back, and this year I've got a new recruit.
Kia ora touch whānau, it's time to nominate the unsung volunteers who put the mahi in for the sport we love.
Enter them now for the chance to win $5,000 for their touch community.
Tēnā rā koutou, whakehimimi mai ki tēnei kemunu nui. O te ahiahi nei, Counties MANUKAU 5, North Harbour 4, tēnei te kemu whakamutunga o te whakataitai āmotu, Wanganui nā kapa e rua a counties. Me North Harbour, it's a repeat of last year's men's final. And we are just, to be fair, catching our breath after what was an action-packed first half. We're going to have a look at some of the highlights. Counties MANUKAU getting off to a flying start. A great try on the outside, but of course Lance Davids has been one of the stars for sure in this game, setting up or being involved in all 4 of North Harbour's tries. And on the other end, of course, Matty Sinclair's been electric. We're about to get underway with the second half. Maya, anything for you to add on or any more thoughts to share as we start of the second half?
Yeah, just you've trained all year, both of these teams. Well, not all year, but probably a big chunk of it. You get here on Thursday night. You got 3 days ahead of you. Seems like this game's so far away. You finally get here. There's a half to go. You're down by 1, you're Harbour. If you're Harbour, you're up by 1 if you're Counties. I thought Counties were really dominant. The score probably flatters North Harbour, but they did great work to get back late in that first half. See who comes out, ready to roll. Sinclair's agility and speed is just ridiculous. Nigh impossible as a defender to be able to adjust and mirror him.
They'll look to go back to him to finish off this set here.
There was a pivotal touchdown North Harbour won late in that first half. The intercept from Davids. Like I said, he scored 3 and set up 1. He's carried the scoring load. That man there, Olsen, will need to have his hands on the ball. Oh, they'll love this penalty, will North Harbour. Just a little bit over eager. Where Counties MANUKAU.
We can see David's entering the field now. I'm certain he'll play a part in this attacking set here.
Evan Burgess passes off to Flavel. Back to the middle. Just going to set things up back there. Good drive. Imagine that was supposed to go down the link channel, Harley. Didn't quite reach his assignment. Oh, big mistake here. Hadn't had many of those. Counties MANUKAU. Referee Gusto not having a bar of it.
Just a rare mistake there from Andy Bergen. This is a position that you don't want to give to North Harbour, particularly to Lance Davids, as we see him here just in front of the try line, and has almost done enough there, but a good touch.
He's got a retractable arm.
It's incredible how quickly he can get the ball from his hip over the try line.
Again, don't see much of Rollison. I know he's been doing a power of work defensively through the orange zone. But just with his speed, I think he'll need to be out on this attacking end. Ho, ho, ho. From nothing. It looks like it was easily covered. I was waiting to see what the sideline said. Yeah, it wasn't the greatest set play. Steps off his left, gives the ball, and quick thinking just to give it straight back. Ball down before the touch was made. Referee Dusto calls touchdown. 5-5 now. Score definitely not reflecting the dominance of the first half of Counties MANUKAU. Great work here from North Harbour, Harley, to get back into this contest.
And just taking those small opportunities that are presenting themselves. Although it's not exactly on the platter that you want to, and it won't be in an open men's final, but I say that and then I see that. Boston Franklin made it look easy. He was stepping on the spot and the defense is getting wider. We see him here off the left, back off the right, straight under. Important touchdown for Counties MANUKAU. Just to wrestle back that lead, going up 6-5. I'm impressed at how calm the Counties MANUKAU sub-box and team are. We're sitting right behind them. Definitely not overwhelmed or...
Davids, man of the moment.
They know he loves to throw the looping pass. So shutting that ball down, and even if you have to have a crack at the intercept, it's better than conceding a try.
Quickie play here for Davids as he tries to beat the defender. Is he in the New Zealand team?
Davids? Yeah. Touchback's debut last year against Australia. Very important member of that team. Sweeping play here. This is Flavel. But it looks like Howarth has caught on to him.
You swear he is offside, just being at least a metre short of the 7 metre line. Obviously the dump was out past that 7 metre line. Now looking to load up. Easily read by the Counties MANUKAU winger. Good set of D from Counties. Harbour having 2 full sets on the line. Turn up, solid as ever. We see Matty on the back of this. Oh, probably just run away from the target. Look at the speed. From 0 to 1,000, right off the mark. Nice little block play by the winner from Counties MANUKAU.
A really strong play here from Maddie Sinclair. If you take another chance to have a look at this on the Bunnings Warehouse replay, you can actually see that Shiloh Flavel's sucked in. Maddie Sinclair sees the space and just pops it over top to Harrison for a great try. 7-5 Counties MANUKAU.
Probably missed the push off there from the 13 from Counties MANUKAU. Pushing off the North Harbour defender. The three teams missed that. Yeah, push the limits as far as you can. And he, I thought making the space was off a block, but he actually just pushed them off. But here's Rollerson now. Sinclair's pace, it's unbelievable.
Certainly is. He's been responsible for 3 tries just off his pace alone.
Getting on the outside of Harbour. Nice little check back to Turner.
Playing very confidently here at Counties MANUKAU.
Wilkie, big part of this set. David getting with the ball. Really, I don't know if our cameras are set up. No, but there's honestly some passes that have been called for that I have not seen. It's probably why I don't ref anymore. I was blind when I refed and I'm blinder now.
Starting to assess some of the body language. A little bit quiet, the Harbour team are. Not as active vocally as we've seen in the past.
The game sort of slowed down, not the lightning quick from one end. I say that. Sinclair. Some words of excitement there from the Counties box. Sinclair's pace is ridiculous. Just from 0 to 1,000,000 kilometres an hour. Defence collapses in on him, which creates space for his outsides. He's back to the peak of his powers as Maddie Sinclair. Harbour down 3 in a row Counties got. Again, just trying to organise themselves on the run. You'd really hope coming on from the box that would have this sorted. The defence so connected, aren't they, Harley? The middles for Counties MANUKAU.
Yeah, and I feel like Harbour trying to look for different tempos and changes in tempo. But unfortunately, a little bit confused. I actually thought she was about to give the try there for a second, but it was a forward pass. Support role coming in to help there. Very strong ruck coming forward from Counties MANUKAU. Just lost his balance there, but play on was the call. And again, we see Sinclair on the ball, throws the long pass, doesn't quite connect with Mana, but it was there for the taking. Certainly on top here in this game of Counties MANUKAU.
Touch in this country must need to take a look at the fundamental skill of passing the ball backwards, because just on the 6 games we do each day, there have been significant amount of forward passes. And it's really not going to serve us well. A lot of these players going through to the World Cup. Oh, first time they've beaten Counties MANUKAU on the outside. Defending wingers. Done a great job so far for Counties.
North Harbour have been trying to go through the middle, but they've changed tact here. Great throw from Winiana. Connects on the outside with Akuhata. Just a little bit too outstretched there for Martin to catch. And a great try from North Harbour. Still 10 minutes to go. North Harbour only down by 2, and we know that they can score very, very quickly.
Franklin on with Maddie, gets the ball back. So close. It's just a split second between touch or ball down. 6-8 though, 2 minutes, still 10 to go. Can't believe there's that much time. big pass back out. Great defence from the winger. Good set there by North Harbour. Important set to sure they didn't let one in after they scored. Solid now on the yards also.
Great touch there from Nat Turner. I think he done enough to slow down North Harbour's momentum.
The number 5 from North Harbour, Daniel Nickel, he's actually probably been the leading player in the second half on attack anyway for this North Harbour team. Setting up a couple, nearly getting across before, fortunately for that forward pass. Look at the gaps here in this Harbour defence with Counties just going straight down Main Street. Good recovery, nice touch there from Harbour. The gas in the tanks must be really getting on empty as we see Isaac, the number 6 from Harbour, with a great setting plant. No, you didn't earn that one, mate. Get a hand up if you want that.
Here's Rollinson. We spoke about him earlier, but didn't quite get the pass he wanted to. But instead, a penalty. I think it was a penalty. At
6
least.
again.
Yeah, 6 again. They'll get the ball back.
Still 8 minutes to go, heaps of time. Could be a crucial set, this one. Just for the energy for North Harbour to be able to get back within one.
Look to David to try and go on the outside here. But good defence.
The Counties defence has been sensational. Just seems like they're playing with 8 sometimes. It's just no gaps in the middle. As good as this Harbour attack is, Counties just the connection. I thought there could have been another pass out to the winger, but again, just talked about that defence. We see Hutch making yards, just steaming down the sideline.
Touch one already at halfway. How crucial are those extra passes?
Yeah, I think they're just going into the third touch here. Strong touch. The consistent pace has gone out of the game, but there's been, when we see Maddie get on, it looks disappointed to have received that penalty. Probably wanted the advantage.
Counties have certainly scored a lot of points off the back of their yards. Let's see if they can make it work here on the 7 metre line. Very, very close, but there's going to be another penalty, so that's 2. This time for offside.
Fresh set for Counties MANUKAU. Turner around the back. Forward pass, it looks like. Forward pass. Down by 2, Harley. You think Harbour have got it in them to come back?
They certainly do.
Considering how good this Counties team is defending, the energy levels they have.
It feels like a war that we're watching. You know, 2 teams that are just going at it, throwing everything that they've got, especially defensively. Rollinson with a bit of space here, but couldn't quite connect. They haven't been given the space that they had in the previous games we've seen of them.
So much dead time in the second half where Counties just under no rush. Neither team needs to be with 5.5 to go. These teams can score tries in bunches. Been impressed with Franklin. He's had a great second half. His combination with Wilkie. Good pick up there by referee Dusto. Just a bobble in the roll ball by Nat Turner. Opportunity now for North Harbour. Fresh set starting on the halfway line. So they go across to their sub box. Get some fresh legs on. Tobias there just takes a settler before he exits. Flavel now on. Here is the man I was talking about. Number 5 for Harbour, Nickel. has been the most likely to get across the line or set something up for Harbour. Durban Burgess gets the ball back, goes on the short side. Just needed a catch and pass. Looks like there was a touch and pass though. Yep, touch and pass.
Full credit Sean Wilkie there. Manages to get off his line and take that opportunity away from Shiloh Flavel. I actually thought Harbour were in for all money there. So well done to Counties MANUKAU. We can just see a little quick replay of what was almost for North Harbour. As we return back to the action, we can see Counties MANUKAU just making sure they look after the ball. They don't have to rush anything. Still in the driver's seat in this game. Sinclair now, just looking to finish off the set. 3 minutes 45 to go. Again, you mentioned dead time.
Yeah. Sinclair's speed is ridiculous. I don't know whether it just looks like it on camera, but the way he's able to go from a standing start and just so easily in 3 or 4 steps get on the outside of the defender. He's been the difference on attack anyway for this Counties team, both him and Franklin. And then it's just been this Counties defence. Rogerson though, good to see him back out here on this attacking end.
Sometimes I feel like there's just too many Chiefs on the field. That you kind of just need one person to try and orchestrate things. And we spoke earlier about how good the defense has been on that right side. Sean Wilkie the last time. This time Andy Bergen shuts down what would normally be a certain try for North Harbour. Just over 2.5 minutes to go. Counties MANUKAU now needing to look after the ball. Great little fake there from Brockett.
Good intention there from Harbour to lift, but good adjustment by Counties to get out there. Unfortunately, angle plant. I'm sure he got a bit of a hand by the Harbour player. 2.5 to go though, Harley. This is the set that might decide who wins this game, with likely only 2 sets each. Davids, key player, back on. Counties defence just seems to be not under pressure at all.
Big game, big call. Fresh set for Harbour on their 7. Hey, he dropped the ball. Oh, I thought that was a clean drop.
Yeah, I didn't see the Counties defender there. Don't really have the time to muck around, do Harbour though. They want to score immediately. But again, the Counties defence, they're just there. Seems like there's 4 of them against 3 Harbour attackers. The energy in the Counties box is really lifted, getting behind this defence. Durban Burgess now with a quickie. Look, go back for a follow play. Ball down though, referee Forrester. Just enough time probably for a set and a half. We know Counties will be in absolutely no rush to get back to tap this ball.
As we see here, just a great follow play through with Rollinson. Harrison thought he did enough and was onside, but it looked like the ball was down first.
44 seconds. Counties finish the set out. There'll probably only be 2 touches in it for North Harbour. Coach Hodgson already getting his players ready just in case there's a drop-off. But with Sinclair on and Hutchinson here with a beautiful draw and pass. And there's the game. And both teams know it. With 14 seconds to go, Counties get across in what has been a magnificent effort by both teams, but just wanted it more was Counties MANUKAU. So Huda sounds in the background, Harry.
An incredible ending. What a magnificent game between Counties MANUKAU and North Harbour. Your champions for the 2024 Open Men's Grade. and thoroughly deserving, led from the start, set the tone, strong yards throughout the game, led in particular by players like Nat Turner, Matty Hutchinson, and finished admirably by their strike players, Boston Franklin, and of course, goes without saying, Matty Sinclair. Many players standing up when required to take the national title. First time for Counties Manukau in 4 years. 2020 was the last time, defeating last year's champions North Harbour in the process. We're going to cross very shortly to Maya, who's going to be chatting with Sean Wilkie, captain for the Counties Manukau men's open team, to share a few words.
Sean, congratulations to your team, the 2024 championships and the open men's grade. What a great performance, but it just seemed like this meant more than just winning this championship. Just seeing you embrace there with Maddie Sinclair in the sub box, it seemed like there was more than just winning this championship. Was it more? Was it building? Was it this journey that you've been on?
Yeah, look, I mean, it's been a tough year for us, a few highs and lows, but at the end of the day, I think the motive was this year, last year, that we were, second runners. We came to be a part of the final, and that's kind of how it felt the whole game. This year we came to win, and we got the fruits at the end of the day, and very, 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 very happy with it. It
takes a good team to be dominant over this North Harbour team for so long now, being really, really dominant, and you have done there. But I've noticed a real shift in just the way you play, the noise that comes out of the sub box, the comms between the team, and you're the leader of this team. So obviously you've had a huge impact on that. You must be proud of not only the win, but the way you conducted yourself throughout this tournament.
Yeah, look, proud's an understatement. We've had a few negative perceptions in the past, and that's something that we've been actively trying to work on, and we've been trying to let the touch do the speaking for that, and I think I can proudly say that today was a great example of that, and hopefully moving forward it's just speaks volumes of the team that we are.
Yeah. Well, a great week, congratulations, well deserved. I just can't believe Matty Sinclair again showed why he's one of the most dominant players. Well done to you and team. Enjoy the night, enjoy the ride home. Well done, 2024 champions. Go ahead and can sort out the team. Cheers, mate. And there we have it, the last of our finals, the Open Men's Finals, the champions for 2024, Counties Manukau, with a dominant performance against what's been a great team for so long, North Harbour. That's us for another year. Sign off for the 2024 season. Touch, what a game.
Also, if you put all the cheers, that way you can